Hello everyone, this is Riveroak. Well, you guys are going to be noticing something different. I'm actually not filming this in third person as my other series called A New Perspective. I'm starting out another series. This one is just called generically Minecraft server videos. Essentially what I'm doing is I've been playing, as I said at the beginning of the other series, I've been playing Minecraft for about 9 months, and I've been playing it online on a server, and this is the server that I've been playing on. You could say that this is where I cut my teeth, so to speak, learned how to do everything in Minecraft that I do. Yeah, so I've been eager to start recording some video on the server. And I had to clear everything with the actual server administrator and the moderators and make sure that it was okay, that it was fine for me to do so. So this is my place, and I basically want to take you guys on a tour. For the first little while, probably the first few episodes, I'll take you on tours mostly. It'll be tours in my base. I may even take you to some of my previous bases. Since I've been here, I've created 2 other older bases. And I'll also more than likely... Hi there, buddy. I'll more than likely take you around and to visit other players' bases and, you know, contraptions and things that they've built on this server. Love playing on this server. I think the guys on here are awesome. We all get along, and I've learned so much from them. So yeah, enough intro. Let's wander about my house, and I will show you exactly what there is and explain as I go. So on this server, pretty much everyone has like plots that are about 1,000 by 1,000 blocks, and we get to do whatever we want in those blocks. And we each have a portal, and you saw the portal in the center of my place that belongs to a nether rail system. Allows us to transit or to go through from one place to another place relatively quickly. Now, the outside of my building is boring, and that's cool. At this point in time, I haven't gotten to the stage where I want to dress it up. When this started, actually, this was one of my first above ground bases. The other ones were in mountains, where I tend to like to go, but this was one where I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try something different and build completely above ground with some, below ground areas. So as you come in the front entrance, this is the front entrance, these double doors. I will be throwing stuff on the outside, making it look better. Haven't decided yet what, but I will. Well, anyways, once you get in, you're in a long corridor with wooden floor. As you can see, I made these lava lamps up at the top. Lava lamps, or chandeliers, I guess. And I designed it so that the portal was part of my focus in this hallway. But you can't get to it directly. You have to go down these set of stairs over here, and then back up these set of stairs here, and you can go into the portal. And if you choose not to teleport, you can go straight outside. Whoops, right here. Yeah. So you can actually run from my backyard, which has all the farms, straight through the portal up to the front door. And I have side doors here and here that bring you to the outside backyard, as I mentioned earlier. Walking down this corridor to my left, as I come in, I have a tree farm. So basically in here I just plant trees, whether they're birch, pine, or regular oak trees, and grab everything that I need. Apples, leaves, wood. On the side I have a few chests to store stuff, workbench, and so on. So here's one chest. I got all the different saplings that I've collected over time. I've been throwing in bone meal from a skeleton trap that I have, And then the other side, the right side, it's basically split into 2 floors. It's the same size as that side over there where the trees are, but it's split into 2 floors. Essentially, it is my storage space on the lower level, and then when I go up to the top level, I have a pig farm, and I'll explain that probably not right now, but a little later. This is where I do all my enchanting on the right side, and on the left side is my potion area. Now, the potion area I have not done anything with. It's just been set up, and that's about it. The enchanting area I do use, and as I said, I'm just going to take you for a quick tour. Then I'll focus in on each section of my base and kind of show you guys what's happening. So this here is my enchanting area, or sorry, not my enchanting area, my storage. And as you can see, I have chests all along the walls, and then in little islands in the middle of the room as well. And at the bottom of the chests, I basically have a sample of what's inside that column of chests. So as I go in, you'll notice most of these are empty. I have storage space for pretty much anything that I would need. See, like for example, there's your cobble. Fill that one up, go to the next. Fill that one up, go to the next. So I have 3 double chests full, and that'll last me a long time. And then over here I have all the furnaces, furni, whatever. And there's my iron, gold, diamond. Yep, so I store everything down here, grab whatever supplies I need after I go out adventuring, and make whatever I need in order to build the rest of my base. I have a row of dispensers on the one side, and then a row of dispensers on the other side as well. These are meant to contain certain things that I can't represent by placing them down underneath the chests. For example, ladders and shovels and picks and armor. What I would do is I would basically, up on the top here where the sign is, I would write down what it is, hit the button when I need it, and it pops out. So this is this storage room is basically a modification of evolution over time as I built my other bases. From videos I've seen on YouTube, one guy, I can't remember who it was, showed to put blocks underneath that represent what's inside. So I like that a lot, and I continue to use it, as you can see here. And then the dispensers, they come from basically Etho. You guys, I'm sure, are very familiar with him. I watch him religiously. Where he had his old place on Chocolate Island that had all the dispensers with the materials. Yeah, so I mean that's the right, the left, and then what happens is I do have a back area. I'll show you that now. So I can go out. I can go out from this door, the door over there, or even the door beyond the actual portal. And over here you will see I have basically a wheat farm. It's automated, but not the perfect wheat farm. Same with the pumpkins. Same with cactus or cacti. And then I got this nice little pool in the middle with all these redstone lamps underneath. The other side basically has a mushroom farm. Essentially, it's just 4 spots where I grow mushrooms and then harvest them to get more mushrooms. Melons on this side and sugar cane as well. So what I'll do is I'll show you how some of these work. Now, it's only fair to mention, actually, before I show you, excuse me, it's only fair to mention certain things in this base. I'd say about 10%, maybe 15% of this base is built in creative mode. The rest I built legitimately. I mean, I'm opt on this server. A lot of us are. There's pretty much no restriction as to whether or not the admins want us to be opt or not. But at one point, I got to a point where I felt so guilty using a creative mode that I asked for the opt to be removed, and I built most of this without being opt, and then now I switched back. I feel I have a little more control over that urge, because once you start, it's so hard to stop. So things like these redstone lamps, those are all created in creative mode. A lot of the glowstone you see around is creative mode, but although a good portion of it is also from the nether. When I initially built this glass area here that houses the portals, basically from creative mode, but I'd say the rest of it, like hollowing out the basement and the traps I've built, are all built legitimately. So this is the basement down here. I'll get to that in a moment. Let's go back outside, and I'll show you how the how the harvesting machines work. So these are basically rows and rows of wheat, like that, right? With pistons, and essentially what happens is you just get down into the pit. There's a water stream that goes from each of the rows that feeds down to here. There's a button up here. Oh, hang on. Okay, hit the button. All the pistons push the wheat and seeds into the channels, and you just stand here and retrieve all of the food, as you can see. It's quite a bit. Essentially, one harvest produces a stack of wheat and about a stack and a half of seeds. Now you'll notice if I go in and show you, there's my seeds, there's my wheat, but I don't have everything, and this is where the design isn't perfect. A lot of them tend to stay on the sand, like that. So what I just do is I just run across, pick up whatever is left over. I'm not too worried about it. I might probably come up with a design that's better, or I could probably look online for designs that are a lot better, but it does the job. Was it this one? So here I keep my wheat. Here I keep my seeds. Now I'm going to use those seeds to replant. Basically what I do is I go back onto these half slabs and go right across. Like so. Let's put some seeds down. And notice it's exactly half half the stack of seeds that just went. So this other side is going to do the other half. Collect the remaining bits. There we go. So I've been dying to start making videos of my adventures on the server for two reasons mainly. One, it's a great server, great place to be on. Love the guys on here, and I get the freedom to do whatever I want pretty much in my 1,000 by 1,000 block area, which is called Riveroak, by the way. We get to name them, and our stations have numbers. I'll get into that in another episode, but the other reason is because when I'm doing the my other series, the New Perspective series, I love doing it, but oh my goodness, it is so much work just to get it so that it looks like a movie. Filming it in third person, using 3 computers to do it all, it's quite a bit of work, but well worth the effort. So don't be afraid if you guys like that. I will be continuing making videos for the New Perspective series. Okay, so we're gonna throw these guys in here. These guys in here. Put that guy back. I need that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll show you guys how the pumpkins one works. The pumpkin farm, which is the same as the melons over there. But basically you got storage on the sides. Tilled soil along one edge. The pumpkins are forced to grow on that side because they can't grow to the next one since there's already a plant there. Then there's a row of pressure plates in the middle, and it's reflected on this side, same the opposite way, right? So all you do is you walk on one, 2 pistons from below pop everything up. So as I go, might be a little loud. Pistons pop up. Whoa. And then if I want to pick these guys up, I could just walk right along the grass. Like so. Whoa. And that's it. So that's how I harvest my pumpkins. That got me about half a stack. So I do that twice and I get a stack of pumpkins. Glowstone's probably my favorite way of lighting stuff up. Pumpkins, I may just switch over to it because I hate going to the nether. Just despise going to the nether. So I may switch over to just using pumpkins that are lit up as jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah. Since it's a lot easier to make. I'll make one right now, just sure you guys have seen it. Know how to make it. Bingo. And then I have... Oh. Oh man, you can't place that? What? There you go. So now what I'll do is I'll show you the cactus farm. Basically it's a bunch of rows of cactus, different levels, so that the water just goes down to this level. But you'll notice the water in the lower level goes sideways, which brings everything to a center channel, like so, and then down to one spot. So as the cacti grow, they hit the signs that are pegged around all of these glowstones, which cause them to automatically break off and fall into the water, and then the water just collects them all. And here you go. Sometimes you get lucky and you see one drop, but I don't see any at the moment. No worries. And then I just store them away. So that's my cactus farm. Simple. Nice thing about it, ooh, there, one just fell. I saw it. Nice thing about it is it's easy to make. You don't really need any pistons or redstone or anything like that. The only thing I put is glowstone simply because it lights up the area, so I have no issues with mobs or anything like that. And that is everything on the right side as you come out of my base. Fenced all the way around, although some creatures can still hit you from the other side. Pressure plates to go outside if I want. There we go. And on this side, as you can see, all of my mushrooms. Let's do this guy. This axe is awesome. There you go. So those are red mushrooms. There we go. Just put red mushrooms away. I can actually take one more and replant it. I don't have any bone meal on me, but I'm not too concerned about that. Oh, come on. And okay, I can't seem to place anything. Wonder if my button on the mouse is gone. Let's try that again with something else. Yeah, that worked. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. So here we go. Here's the same thing as the pumpkin farm, only it is a melon farm. So I just walk across. There we go. Run through. Oh, once you're on, it's hard to get off. There we go. There we go. So I just collect all the others, and then they'll regrow. Sorry, wrong spot. Yeah, so that is the melon farm, and this is the reeds or sugarcane farm. Essentially, it's a modified version of the wheat farm that I set up on the other side. It works in the same way where when you hit the button, these pistons push these blocks across on the halfway mark, and the reeds will fall down into the channels and then go down to the center and come across back to the one spot. This does the same thing though, where even though I hit the button, let's do this. Let's see how many I get. Even though I hit the button, not all of them will fall into the channel. Some of them remain up there, so I gotta go up and collect them. Again, it's not super efficient, but it does the job for now. Allows me to make all the bookshelves I need, or sugar. See here, you can see them. So again, I just run across, pick up the rest. It's a little bit of a hassle. I remember watching a video from it was actually a video from the Minecraft server. I'm sure you guys watched that too. Good showed his area where he has his reed farm, and I didn't know, he mentioned something about viewers commenting on the fact that if you add a second piston at the top to catch the second layer of the reeds, all of them will fall into the center. Maybe one day I'll try, experiment setting that up that way and see if I get any different results. But basically, you can see that I'm getting good enough yield or return, so I'm good with that. I'm happy with it. Yeah, so that is my backyard. That is all the farms that I have set up. Now I know you guys are wondering, well, where are all the animals? Where's the sheep? Where are the pigs? Where are the cows? Well, pigs I do have. They're up in that area over there where the water is, and I'll show you that probably another time. The rest of the animals, I do want to grow them or breed them, and I'm going to do that down in this area. So this is my basement. I have a center room, which is rather large, nice and tall, gives me a lot of space to work in. The idea with this center area is I'm going to have a tunnel going through here, and that tunnel will continue on this side. And these dirt blocks here represent areas where I'm going to have rails or tracks coming into this central rail hub. So eventually, when I set up a mine elsewhere on the 1,000 by 1,000 block area, I'm going to have a way of getting to those areas by simply, getting on my rail, hitting a button, and going to that work zone or work area. Actually, the mine's going to come through that way, and I'll show you what's there in a second. These will probably go to my super gigantic, enormous trap that I'm working on, which needs to be modified simply because of the way they changed the game, the way the mobs behave in the game. So I'm going to have to work on that or plan that out. This area is just a auxiliary so I can access other areas in my land. This side is currently empty, and this side is going to be reserved for cows, pigs, sorry, not pigs, cows, chickens, sheep. I'm going to basically make it into an underground farm. But it was basically last on my priority, so I haven't really worked on it. The other side, this side here, is where all the action's been happening lately. I have a spider and slime farm and skeleton farm down this hole. Whoops. Won't go there yet. This is... oh, damn, Enderman. Oh. Okay, so this is my slime processing center. You can see I have some slime in here. It should be dying. And this is where I get all my slime. Essentially what it is This top portion area is where I kill them, and I have it set up so that I can drown them. And you'll notice here, I'll show you. This is where they come up. When they come across this way, there are different channels that open at different sizes. So over here, there we go, there's a 1 block wide channel, and all the small slimes come through here. And they'll get blocked on the other side of this block here, stuck there, and they'll drown. When they drown, they'll leave slime, and then all I need to do to collect it is stand on the pressure plate and the water brings it to me. If, however, I want to kill them, if I happen to see them in there just to get XP, I just stand on it, they come through, I kill them, and collect the XP and the slime. So that's the slot for the small slimes, small size slimes. Here is the slot for the medium sized slimes. So they come through here, and they'll go into this area and drown automatically because there's water coming down from the top, as you can see. So if I'm not around, they will drown, and when they drown, they leave their slime, and all I need to do is hit that switch over there that you saw me hit earlier. The water will be cut off, the water level will drop, these 2 stones will go down, and the water will bring out the slime here, and I can collect it. If I wanted to kill them, I could simply go over to this side, was it? Oh, hang on. This side here. This is open into the water. As you can see, I'm in the water. And basically, all I need to do... Come on. It would be super embarrassing if I drown right now. And I'm gonna die. There we go. Whew. Okay, so basically I can reach them and kill them and get XP if I wish. Essentially, the last station is the same thing. I have an opening here where I can reach the large slimes, kill them, collect the XP, or I can leave them in there to drown, and then when I hit the switch, the water level will drop. These 3 stones here, here, and here will drop and bring the slime over for me to collect. This and this pressure plate are there just to hold the water in. This is the only one that's actually functional, as you can see. So if I hit the switch, watch what happens. Those pistons cut off the water supply, and it comes back down to regular level. And as you can see, those other pistons went down, and the water comes to here. Same here. And that's it. So it's all a matter of water channels and water going in certain directions, and I can kill them or I can get XP from them. I usually leave it in this mode, so if I'm working in the area and they spawn and they come over here, they won't overcrowd, because I had this thing full once, and they will basically all die, and I can just pick up the slime. Give you an idea if it works or not, I put these chests for storage. That's where I'm at right now. And so it does work. What I should do is show you guys where the slimes come from, which is down this way. They come from deep below all the way to the top, and I used an elevator system that I saw Etho using in one of his videos, and it works amazingly. Let's go down, I'll show you anyways. So when I set up base here up at the top, my main goal was to basically set up an area that had slimes, or an area where I could get slimes. I just heard one. I don't see it. And luckily, 3 chunks. This is one chunk behind the glass. This is another chunk behind the glass. And this is another chunk behind the glass. We're all together. And then it just so happened that when I worked my way down, there was a cave system here that had 2 spawners. Actually, 3 spider spawners. But the third one, had I kept it, would have been inside this slime chunk area. So I decided it was worth just getting rid of it. So inside here, behind this wall, I have 2 spawners. One close by and one further down. So this is my spider XP farm. These 3 sections are where my slimes will spawn, fall into the channels, and then get carried up to the back there. So let's look at that first. I have access doors, and you can see if I look up, I got 3 levels where they can spawn. When they walk or when they bounce around, they'll fall off the edges into the channel, and then the water will take them down to that side over there. The same thing is reflected on this side, as you can see. So they'll walk, they fall in, the water channels take them down to that one back there again. Oh, hang on, let's go this way. Yeah, go in. Like so. So basically anywhere they're at, they will go from there and there down to here. If they're in this one, if they spawn in this one or up above me here, they will fall into these water channels, and then all the water channels lead back to here. And here they are. Oh, it looks like they got stuck. Nope, nope, he's going. Yep, he's going. And then basically, oh no, he is stuck. It's okay, I'll figure it out. Once they come through here, they go through this elaborate elevator of water channels that go up with stairs all the way up, and they zigzag a few times, and then they come out to the top in that corner where I then process them. We went this side, so let's go back. For the most part, it works perfectly fine. They do get stuck occasionally, as you saw there, but in most cases, I get them coming up to the top, no problem. So as I was saying, I was really fortunate because once I found the area where I wanted to set up my slime farm, I had 2 spider spawners, and then I did a little bit more exploring, and I found another area with a skeleton spawner. So this is like one concentrated area, which is amazing. You'll notice here's my spiders. Okay, so the way it works is behind this wall I have 2 spider spawners, and when they spawn, they drop into waters that bring water currents that bring them to a center channel that brings them down here. Basically the way I have it set up is there are lights in there that help reduce the spawn rates, but it's not perfect, and they still spawn, as you can see. All I do is turn off the lights, so down is off, and that'll increase the spawn rates. I can stay up here and kill them like so if I want, or I can actually go in and then hit this button here, which locks me in. See this black wool and this black wool? They lock me in place so the spiders can't push me around, and I can just sit here and kill them. And basically, I unlock. You can do it either way. I actually like doing it like this, and then I just go down and collect all my XP. So this is where I get the bulk of my XP for when I do enchanting. Let's turn the light back on. And then these 2 ladders here and here lead to the same room. I'll show you real quick. And this room basically has... Oh, did I forget this or something? Well, actually, I must have left that open. Oh yeah, I think I poured water through. So I have some redstone that go to lamps, which disables the room in which the spawner is in. And this is the skeleton spawner, so they're in here. I'm going to have to seal that up. There we go. Now I put half slabs. I've been experimenting. All these guys on these videos say that half slabs stop creatures from spawning, yet I still keep getting slimes in this room, because this room is directly beneath the slime pad that's above, which means this is in a chunk that spawns slime. So I did this, as you can see, in an effort to prevent slimes from spawning in here, but I've still gotten them to spawn, and I can't figure out how to stop it. But that's beside the point. You can see there's my Skelly who spawned. Stand in the checker pattern. Up is disabled, down is enable. So I've enabled it. And basically all I have to do is stand in the checker pattern. That puts me in range of the spawner, and the guys will start coming through. The design is one that I saw Etho build in one of the one of Vex's maps. He was doing it with BOO and Good. So I kind of took that same design and put it together, expanded it a little bit to spawn, gather, and kill the skeletons. The nice thing about this is they'll come in. See, there's one coming. They'll try swim up to the top and they'll drown. And as they drown, they drop their loot. Now, it is a dangerous design because they can actually hit you with arrows through this opening because the water's just being held up by these signs. But the cool thing about this design is I can actually go in and hit these guys and kill them, which turns it into an XP trap, which is good too. So I like it because it's versatile. And as you can see, there's a ton of stuff up there, so that's why I got these ladders. I can just go up and gather the stuff that's up top. So when I hit the disable or up, the spawner will stop spawning, and this one works well. The skeletons, simply because those lanterns go on and disable them. There we go. So what you're seeing with the skeletons that remain, as you can see there, this is off right now, but still I got a skeleton coming up. They're the guys that remained in the water channels. So right now, once I clear them out, there will be no more that spawn. There we go. And I just store my stuff. Oh, arrows. Bones go here. Arrows go here. Do I have extras? Yep. And that's basically it. That's my oh, more bones. That's my skeleton spawner trap, which doubles as a loot trap as well as an XP trap. And you can imagine in these chests I have spider eyes, so I've gotten quite a few collecting XP, and string as well. And again, for string I've gotten quite a bit. And here we go. Even though this is off, I still have spiders spawning, which means I didn't do a good job lighting it up. But most of the time when I'm at the top of my base, I'm too far away for anything to spawn down here. But I'll tell you, this thing's been really good to me. Gotten a lot of XP out of it. So let's go back up. And I guess the last thing in my base that I'm going to show you, I still haven't shown you the whole thing. There's an upper level, and then I'll show you the pig spawner, but that'll probably be on another episode. I'll see here. Yeah, and he's going to stay there. He's going to drown. And once he drowns, I can pick up everything. Or if I want, and there's my XP. Come back here. Hit the switch. Oh, that guy made it through. So did that guy. There we go. And I just collect. So it works quite well, and I'm very happy about it. Yeah, so the last thing I'm going to show you is, this video's starting to get a bit long, is this here. Let's get a cart. I don't really need a cart because it's not that far, but what the heck. Leads over to my zombie spawner. So yeah, all these spawners you're seeing were actually here when I started in my base, which is actually amazing. I'm very, very, very happy, very, very lucky that this is what I got. So this is the processing area where I kill them all. I have wooden swords, so you can use wooden swords to kill them, because it's designed that they drop from outside, and when they drop, they hit here, and that brings them down to 1 or 2 hearts of health, and you can kill them easily. It is timed, so I don't bring down the server. I have it set up with a timer. Basically lasts 25 minutes, and what happens is they'll start spawning and then come through. They'll come up this way to a tower on the outside and then drop, and then they come into this area here, and that's where I kill them. I'll do this quick, show you how it works. I'll show you the behind the scenes first. This is just an incinerator. This out here leads to a small ravine just outside my backyard. That's the fence from my backyard. And this is all the redstone wiring, the glowstone that I'm using to light up. There we go. So you can see glowstone, sand, pistons that I'm using to basically light up the room with the spawner. Here we go here too. The other side. And this is a timer. I'll get to that in a sec. Upstairs, above, there's a room that I was going to do a whole bunch of lamps and stuff, and then I ended up going with this lava disabling system. So I'll show you what it looks like. I have a service hatch over on this side. There's the room. So I have all the lights on the other side. And what I found was, even though I had all these lights lighting up the area, they would still spawn in the center because the center was too dark. And what I did is I borrowed this lava method of disabling, because lava gives off light, disabling the spawner, from Etho in his blaze farm. Now, the problem was I couldn't have lava coming down and hitting the water stream, otherwise it would screw everything up. And sometimes I've had that happen when the server is laggy, so this design has its imperfections. But basically, all you do is you hit the timer button, I'll show you, and the timer in the other room starts, and as you saw, all the lights went out. The lava just turned off, and there you go, they're starting to spawn. It's timed so that once the lava reaches the bottom, those disappear and all the water streams are fixed. And I just hit this switch, pitch black in there, they will spawn, come through here, come up into the tower, and in the tower they will drop and then come over here, and I just kill them. Now, the timer, this is a manual override, by the way, because I can turn the lights on here at any time I wish. Yeah. So the timer is something that I saw Etho create in one of his videos, and I loved it. It basically is a line of dispensers with torches, redstone torches, and items inside the dispensers. And when you hit that switch, one item comes out, hits the pressure plate, and provides or cuts off power depending on how you wire it, and that disables my lights. When this disappears, because it'll despawn after 5 minutes, this one here will spit out another one here. And I have 5 in a row right now. You can essentially do it in 5-minute increments as long as you like. So this is 25 minutes long. And basically what will happen is, I'll show you, if I steal the one from here, watch this torch turn off and that torch turn on when the other one flies out. There we go. And power continues. Once I get to the end, and this is the end, you're going to notice the power is going to stop right there, and all the lights go back up. Now, if I make this quick enough, you'll see the lava come down again, and there we go. And that's exactly how it works. It's actually really, really cool, although not very reliable. Oh, and one thing, okay, let me kill these guys, because they're getting pretty loud. So I'm using the rotten flesh to fill up those dispensers for the timer, right? But once they're filled, I just dump them here in the incinerator. The one thing I didn't show, which is actually kind of cool, is up here, I put a progress bar. So when I'm in the first 5 minutes, that lights up. After the dispenser, that piece despawns and it spits out the other one, and you can hear the click, that turns off, that lights up. So just by looking back here, I can kind of tell where I'm at in the 25-minute mark. 25 minutes is good to give me some XP. It's not a lot of XP in 25 minutes though. So that basically tells me that this isn't a very efficient trap, but it was fun building it. This is a little window that leads to the top, so I can see the daylight or nighttime, so I can get an idea whether it's safe to go outside or not. So that's pretty much it for now. Later I'll show you the pig spawning area that I have, and I'll also show you my actual home inside this base. But I just want to take you upstairs just to see the other side where the zombies come up from that trap. So that's it there. So they will come up, go across, fall, and then downstairs is where I kill them, or down there. At first, I thought this was great. Then all of a sudden they were dying because in the daytime the sun would kill them by the time they got down to the bottom. But it ended up working out because I had to put that stream of water down there to push them over to the kill spot. So that water puts out the flames, and it actually brings them closer to that one hit kill, 1 heart or 2 hearts. There we go. So that's it for now. The next time I will show you how the pig spawner works, which is located up there. And then I'll show you my base, which is above this roof up here, where my bed is, and so on. So I look forward to bringing you guys videos of this server. I look forward to you know, building stuff, doing things. And as I said before, this one's going to be in first-person view simply because of the fact that it's so much easier, and it's going to be a lot of fun too. So I'll see you guys soon, and Kirak out.